10,000 words swarm around my head. 10 million more in books written beneath my bed. Well, I wrote or read them all when searching in the swamps. Still can't find how to hold my hands. And I know you need me in the next room over. I'm stuck in here all paralyzed. 4 months I got myself in ruts. Too much time spinning mirrors framed in yellow walls. Ain't it like most people I know different, like to talk on things we don't know about. Well, ain't it like most people I know different, like to talk on things we don't know about. Oh, good people, good people. I'm back from a big CEO dinner. I made a tactical error tonight. So normally when I go to this CEO dinner, they got like crappy dry taco meat and shit like that. Tonight, they went on ahead and they had chicken mac and cheese and spaghetti with meat sauce and garlic knots. And I went nuts. And I'm in some sort of fantastical diabetic crash right now. I'm like, So chances are good this is going to be an unremarkable evening, and it might not last that long. But, I figured I'd step in and say hi. Well, it's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons, taking more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken, but won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She's lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked, beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine. Oh man. So I'm exhausted. So there's that. We got some folks sharing the live. Thank you for that. We'll flip the cameras here. Pull up the black bar so TikTokers can read what the hell they're writing. Someone, Troyo just sent a gift. Thank you for that gift. Anyone sending gifts, much appreciated. Thank you. So this epiphany that I had, for those of you that are new here, my name's Kyle Shannon. A lot of times what I'll do, I'll talk as if I'm just continuing a conversation, because for the most part, this channel is just like one long run-on sentence. And there's a lot of people that come here night after night. So if I just start talking in the middle of a story, a lot of the people are like, yeah, we know what he's talking about. They take notes. They're probably like recording these things, running them through Chatgpt, pulling out the most important salient comments. Yeah, whatever. It's they got a whole life. The people that come here night after night. But if you're new here, welcome. So just if it feels like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, just put it in the comments. What the hell is he talking about? They'll tell you. They'll catch you up. Anyway, so I had this big epiphany about AI. And the big epiphany, TikTok pin. This has been a 2-year conversation for me. I know, sorry, Source Camp. It's got to be exhausting. But I'm glad you're in the conversation. I really am. You're one of the good ones. So this epiphany that I had, you got your prompt, the prompt hole. We call it the prompt hole. That's the technical term for it, right? The prompt hole is hungry. And you got to feed your prompt hole. You got to feed the prompt. Feed your prompt. And then the question, and it'll eat anything, right? So if you give it a shitty prompt, it'll give you a shitty answer. You give it a lazy prompt, it'll give you a lazy answer. So the question starts to become, what do you feed your prompt? And if you feed your prompt, what ends up happening is the AI tool, no matter which one it is, whether it's a large language model or a music tool or a video tool or a picture tool, the more of you infuse, the more of you feed into your prompt, the better it gets. Because what it does is it actually takes your, I was going to say essence, but that sounds mamby-pamby. It takes your intent and it amplifies it. And so the more you can get your context, your ideas, your frustrations, your questions into that thing, the better it gets. The more powerful it gets, the more personally electrifying AI gets. If you just try to use it like a fancy Google search, it's going to act like a fancy Google search. It's going to be shitty. So feed your prompt, you. And that led to this realization that a lot of times we're asking the wrong question. A lot of times we're asking the question, how do I get the most out of AI? It's not the right question. If you want to transform yourself, if you want to take your AI experience to like a whole nother level, ask yourself this question. How can I get the most out of myself with AI? Not how can I get the most out of AI? How can I get the most out of myself with AI? It changes everything. Oh no, Khaki lost her dog yesterday. I'm so sorry. Wow, 18 and a half years. That's absolutely crazy. We had our first 2 labs we had for 17 years. And that's for labs. That's really long. But man, it's fucking heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. So, that's sad. That sucks. That sucks. It was today. Yeah, I'm sorry, Khaki. That's just awful. Joker, 15-ish for my lab mix, yeah. Yeah, seeping gratitude for the love, for all that she gave us. That's the thing about dogs, man. They are just pure fucking love machines, aren't they? they're just like, hey, you're home, fucking far out. I didn't think you were coming back. You came back. You know you're the best, right, man? That's fucking dogs. They're just awesome. They're just like, hey, you. Oh God, man, how you been? It's good. I was just in the other room. I know, but it's so good. Now you're here. Oh, lordy. Almost 3 years. Haven't heard a period yet. So many commas. Yeah, we don't listen. In life, what's more important is starting sentences than ending them. You don't need to end thoughts. You don't need to end sentences. There's so many expectations. They're going to finish a sentence. Don't do that. Don't give in to the punctuation man. Oh, lordy. All right. Let's see. Dogs are the absolute best. They really are. They are really the best. I'll have a blog post about it, I'm sure. And probably a song, Khaki, and image tributes and videos. I mean, you can do all that stuff now. You can kind of go nuts if you want to do, tributes and thoughts and just explore, What a remarkable time we live in. An absolute remarkable time. Oh, man. Some members have used AI to cope with similar situations, shared songs, images in the salon. Yeah, you could do that. Feel free to. I mean, you know what the nice thing is about the salon, Khaki, is you've got enough friends in here that, well, I mean, obviously by the comments here in the TikTok, but if you share things about your pupper in the salon, do it. It's life, man. So funny. I was talking to some people tonight. This older gentleman who's the father of a guy that I'm really fond of at the CEO dinner I go to. And he was just like, I've used Chatgpt, but it doesn't have a soul. It can't tap into humanity. And I was like, I completely disagree. He was like, convince me. And I told him, my epiphany around, collective intelligence, that AI is the collective intelligence of humanity, that statement that kind of opened it up to me that we're actually collaborating with all the people that came before us. So I think there's actually deep humanity in it. And this whole idea of, feed your prompt with you it's a way to amplify yourself. And then I think about a community like this community and like the AI salon community, which, while they're related, they're very different things. But, the purpose of that community, while it's tied to AI and while it's about us exploring what's going on with all these technologies, it's ultimately about us all building relationships. And then as one of us figures something out, the other ones get to go along for the ride. But it really is about building the relationships. And so there's a lot of humanity in this group, in the salon, in AI, if you use it right? If you treat it as an extension of humanity, it becomes this humanity amplifier. And so, yeah, I would encourage you to do that, Khaki. That would be great. Forever Hooked just subbed for the mastermind. Am I smarter now? You're absolutely smarter. Jump into the mastermind. So Leah and I tomorrow, we're doing a founder hangout in the salon for anyone that's part of the mastermind every Friday at 2 Eastern, noon Mountain. So we're gonna be hanging out there tomorrow. So yeah. So you're smarter now, and then you come hang out with me. Oh, here's the other thing. Because most of the clubs are now part of the mastermind, if you subscribe to the mastermind, you still have to rejoin the clubs that you want to join. So if you were part of the life hacks with Brandon and Claire, however it happened, when we flipped those spaces to the mastermind spaces, it basically severed all the relationships with the previous members. So you have to resubscribe to clubs. So if you're part of Mastermind, go down through the clubs and join the ones that you want to be a part of, because you're not automatically in there. That's not obvious, unfortunately. And we didn't. Part of the challenge with using third-party software like we are to manage a community is you don't always quite anticipate how the software is going to behave. And it's a little janky, like AI. It's a little janky. So dogs have all of our virtues with none of our flaws, except maybe a little too much love of food. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Oh, wait, actually, no, if you join the Mastermind, you're automatically in clubs. You're in all Mastermind spaces. All right. I don't know. Brandon's getting ready to type. I don't know if that's true. It might be true, but I don't know. Anyway, you have access, but you're not subscribed to the space. So like if the space goes live, Vicky, the previous members won't get notified because they haven't subscribed to that space. So it's the subscription. It's I don't know, whatever. It's whatever you got to do to be a part of the space. My goal is to love myself how my dogs loved me. Oh my God. Can you imagine if we as a species like actually learned that from dogs? That, you know, you're going to go into a little shame spiral. You're going into a little self-loathing, a little negative, reinforcement, negative imagery on yourself, and you just sort of immediately go, I'm just going to treat myself like a dog. Hey, dude, you're the best. Yeah, that would change the world if we could act like dogs treat us, treat ourselves like dogs treat us. But it's paid, right? Yeah, the Mastermind is paid. Yeah. But it's for the balance of 2025, it's $20 a month. And if you can't afford it, and you're going through some stuff, reach out to either Vicky or myself or Leah. And we're doing scholarships for those that want to be a part of it that can't be for financial reasons. So reach out. All right, let's go look at some things. There's a couple of new things out. One of them, so about a year and a half ago at Storyvine, we started selling video personas, right? So creating fictitious people, creating an image of them, designing a voice for them, turning them into animated videos. When we started that, there were no voice models that were good enough that you could use text to speech. They just didn't sound real. So the first batch of them that we delivered to customers, I would do the acting, and then I would do a voice swap using 11 Labs, right? Because 11 Labs text to speech model wasn't good enough. None of them were good enough. And then, I don't know, 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, this site came out called Cartisia.Ai. Which it's like 11 Labs, but no one's heard of it, but it's really good. And so that was the first text-to-speech model that came out that was good enough that I could do these avatars without having to do the acting myself and then swapping out the voice. And so today, 11 Labs introduced V3, the alpha of their new text-to-speech model. And it looks pretty flippin' impressive. So I thought it might be fun to go take a look. I'm heading out a bit early tonight. Big presentation in the morning. I'm not going to last long, Source Camp, so you're not going to miss much because I I over-pasta'd. I over-indexed on the pasta at the CEO dinner tonight. So I'm just like, I can't keep my head up. So, oh, man. Okay. Meet 11v3, the most expressive text-to-speech model.
Lads, that's the scent of freedom and just a hint of mutiny. Now grab your cutlasses, stow your fear. Tonight we dine like kings, or we sink like legends.
Hey, Chris. Knock, knock.
I'm not doing this again.
Come on, Matt. Please. I promise you'll love this one.
Nope. No. Never again. The last 10 weren't funny. The next 10 won't be funny. You're not funny, and you never will be.
How many 11 Labs engineers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Oh, my God. I'm going home.
All right. That's not bad.
We're off under the lights here for this semi-final clash. The stadium buzzing with anticipation. 11 Labs united in their iconic black and white shirts, pushing forward with intent straight from the opening whistle. Driving down the wing, pace to Bernie, skips past one, skips past two. Oh, this is beautiful. One-on-one with the fullback, cuts inside. Oh, that's a lovely bit of footwork. And goal! Oh, my goodness, they've done it again!
Yeah, that's pretty something.
Okay, so like I finally beat level 42 of that game I said I'd quit like a month ago. And then for the final big scary mega boss, it's just like some cute little bunny rabbit. I just couldn't do it. It was so cute. Okay.
So I wonder, so all these things like laugh, giggle, hysterical laughing, I wonder if that's a set list of those or you can put anything in there. TikTok pin, let's see. It's pretty cool. If I had it, greet my neighbor, they would have no idea what the fuck was going on. Today I introduced Chatgpt to my friend, and he's impressed, and he's using the free version. Yeah, listen, don't forget, if you've been coming to this channel for a while, people who've never seen Chatgpt are still blown away that it can write a poem, right? That you can go write a poem about a pizza and it'll vomit out a poem. That still blows people who haven't seen this stuff away. So don't forget as you show people this, we've got some bridges to build to catch people up to where we are. I think Archetypal Architect's writing some more stories here. Rolling around like a newborn centaur, body can run, can't hold up the torso. Oh man. All right. What is this now? We're looking at 11 Labs' new V3 model where we're listening to it. It's their new text-to-speech model.
So I was thinking we could
Test our new timing features.
Exactly. How did you
Know what you were thinking? Lucky guess. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so if we both try to talk at the same time
We'll probably crash the system.
Wait, are we crashing? I can't tell if this is a feature or a
Bug. Did I just cut you off again?
Yes, but honestly, this is kind of fun.
Race you to the next sentence.
We're definitely going to break something.
Interesting.
Arr, the open ocean, smell
All right, listen to that one earlier. Oh, here we go. So we can play. So two speakers have a conversation.
Liam, have you tried the new 11 Labs V3?
All right, so curiously, oops. Wait, can I edit this? Yes. Oh, you can't copy all this? That's fucked up. These are like objects. It's a demo, you're not signed in. Yeah, I know, but even if it's a demo, they should let you do something. Control the emotion with audio tags. Create controllable expressive speech layered with audio events, immersive soundscapes. Generate dynamic conversations between multiple speakers. Oh, add speaker. Cool. Human-like speeches in 70 languages. V3, multiple speakers. Yes. Audio tag support. Languages 70. How does the 11 V3 80% discount work? It's 80% off until the end of June for self-serve users through the UI. All right, so you get 3 weeks of 80% off. That's whatever. All right, that's it. Yeah. Fascinating. All right, that's something to play with. If you're needing to make voices, might be worth playing. Who's got any questions? Who's got any thoughts? Let's see, we could do that. So one of the cool things is ChatGPT's doing a children's book contest, and this is a book that our own Vicky Baptiste made and submitted, which I think is really, really good. And it's got a turtle in it, so it can't be all bad. How nice is that? So, Vicky, did you do these pages? Is the typography here done in ChatGPT, or was it done in like Canva or something like that? I started using your Project Cardboard thing. Seems like it may be really helpful for getting me organized. Great. I actually talked to someone tonight that said they've been using it. I don't know how many people are using it. The whole thing is ChatGPT. Wow. The typography is really good. Like it looks nice. It looks, although it's weird that there's one where it put the text over the dark tree, but it's really good. All right, you want to read it? We'll read it. Are you okay with me reading this, Vicky? Adobe AI is bad for consistent characters. Adobe AI is bad for a lot of stuff. What it's good for is it hasn't been trained on, copywritten work, but because of that, it's not good. All right, The Path of Pebbles, a quiet journey with Mina and Mr. Turtle. In a land where the mountains hummed and the clouds swirled like whispered secrets, a curious girl named Mina set out on a journey. At her side walked Master Turtle, old and wise, with stories hidden in every wrinkle of his shell. Where are we going? Mina asked. To see what we find, said Master Turtle, and find what we don't seek. Very wise, Master Turtle. The path curved through cotton candy meadows and glowing mushrooms. Mina skipped ahead, chasing a floating petal. Slow is steady, steady is strong. Farther down the road, they met a fox juggling leaves in the air. Why do you juggle? Mina asked. To keep balance, said the fox with a wink. Even when the wind comes, Mr. Turtle nodded. The wind teaches us to move, not to fall. They came to a quiet stream where a frog sat watching the ripples. Why do you sit so still? Mina asked. To feel the world moving, Ribbit, the frog whispered. Stillness lets me hear it all. Mr. Turtle smiled. Still waters show the sky most clearly. Turtle's starting to bug me. Just past the stream, a squirrel skipped by, scattering nuts in every direction. Why are you in such a hurry? Mina called. To prepare, shouted the squirrel. Winter always comes too soon. Master Turtle chuckled. Yes, but rushing won't make it slower or sweeter. They reached the quiet hill where the world seemed to breathe. Mina lay on the grass watching the sky change colors. Is this the end, she asked. No, he said. It's a pause. Pauses are sacred too. As evening settled in, fireflies flickered like stars come down to play. Mina spun slowly, arms wide. It's like the sky is dancing with us. Master Turtle watched. When we glow from within, we recognize the light around us. The sky turned deep and dreamy, stars blinking hello. Mina closed her eyes and whispered, I like this journey. Master Turtle smiled too. The journey liked you too. As they drifted into quiet, the world held its breath with them. No need to rush, no need to know. Just one small girl, one old turtle, and a path that always continues. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. That's awesome. Anne Murphy, I was talking to Anne Murphy today. We had our podcast yesterday, and then today was the Kimberly Offord's film festival, her AI film festival, and she watched like 13 of them or something like that. And she said one of the things they all had in common is they tended to all have kind of a dark, dystopian kind of vibe to them, and the stories tended to be kind of sad. And I was curious about that. I was curious about why that was the case. It might have just been the nature of the audience that Kimberly Offord has. It might just be one of the things that I notice with generating images that are going to be cinematic is the darker, more broody shit tends to cover the jankiness of the AI. So maybe there's just something where darker dystopian stuff looks better, and that's why people are going with it. I used Adobe Illustrator's AI to make a coloring book. My mother criticized it. Oh, the historical accuracy. Well, yeah, especially if you're using Adobe, but even anything where you're doing accuracy, yeah, I would write it first, check the accuracy, and then go make the images for it. I like the Ferris Bueller smuggling in for a bedtime story from Kyle. Oh, I feel like Ferris Bueller snugging in with a bedtime story from Kyle. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm whipped. I think what we're gonna do. Let's see, YouTube. What? Let's see. That book has less errors than my latest Salon email blast. That's awesome. Producer Brandon also has a book entry in the contest. Is the entry on Discord? Yes, the entries are on Discord, the ChatGPT's Discord channel. Or I guess OpenAI's. Is it OpenAI's or ChatGPT's, guys? OpenAI's. Okay, OpenAI's Discord. And how long is the contest going on? Do you know when the deadline is? Mid-June. All right, so we're June 5th. All right, listen. What's today? Thursday? So tomorrow we got office hours at 11 a.m. Come to office hours. So how you find office hours is tomorrow come to my LinkedIn channel, and you'll see an ad, or you can go to any of my old events. It's always the same URL. That's at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. And if you've never been to an office hours, you should come to them. It's a really good group of people. So come do that. Tomorrow night's First Friday, so we're going to be out gallery hopping likely. So we'll probably start late again tomorrow. I'll try my best not to eat exorbitant amounts of pasta right before the show. Okay? You see, I'm not carb loading for a marathon, and therefore it's affecting my body in whatever would be the opposite way that it affects a marathoner. Oh, good Lord. All right, let's go look at the Irregulars. Let's see what's going on in Irregulars. Irregulars. Oh, the Irregulars. Let's see. AI Learning Lab and the Irregulars. Have you fed your prompt hole today? Yes. Exactly. Love it. Delayed 1 hour. Started late and ending early. Oh, yeah. Putting in a solid half hour's work tonight, people. Okay, so this Saturday, Vicky is doing a Learn Out Loud, an LOL, on Saturday. So if you go to the AI Salon, go to events up at the top, and then there's Vicky's. Oh, nice graphic. That's awesome. Vicky's going to be teaching people how to make websites with vibe coding. If you've ever wanted a fancier website and you don't feel like teaching yourself Webflow or one of those Wix or one of those stupid, horrible fucking things, and you just want to describe the website you want and have it be manifested for you, come to the LOL. All right. So go there. Office hours tomorrow, late start tomorrow night for this because it's first Friday. Not just vibe coding. Oh, okay, good. So website building in general, how to use AI to help build websites. It's going to be really good. So go do that. It's 3 p.m. Mountain Time. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to get out of here because my eyes are crispy. My voice is crispy. Okay. I'm a designer and a coder. Got to see this. Yeah, go do it. Jump in. All right, everyone. Have a fantastic evening. Sorry I was late. Sorry I'm leaving early, but shit happens. Don't eat too much pasta. With booze. All right, we'll see y'all later. Bye.